Hello to all my frontliners out there, Chris here, and welcome back to another comic book review. And in this review, as I zoom in closer to myself, we will be reviewing and discussing Superman Annual #1, as you can see from the title and the thumbnail. Unfortunately, I do not have the cover on hand to show you guys in video. However, I do have the artwork in the book, and while I'm showing you guys the first couple of pages, this is one of my favorite pages, by the way, in the book. We haven't seen a proper Superman, Clark Superman change in a while. This page was really nice. Artwork in this book is gorgeous, and the story is a lot of fun too. I'm giving you guys a briefie because I'm going to also warn you as I'm showing you this artwork. Spoiler alert, there are going to be spoilers in this review involving this guy right here and Superman, and if you don't want to know the spoilers, I'm sorry, look at my window. Isn't my window nice? Yes, it is. There's no more air conditioner there, so it's going to be hard to kind of block that out. I'm going to try my, yeah, there we go. So if you do not want spoilers, as I'm looking for the page that I'm going to show you guys next as I'm talking in my review, if you don't want spoilers, pause this video, put in your watch later file, come back later after you've read the book, and let us know what you thought of Superman. So for those of you, I'm going to set this book up first. Superman has been through the first couple of story arcs. This takes place a couple of story arcs later. It's a standalone story, obviously, because it's an annual. And in one of the story arcs, Superman touches the ground, which actually you can, they did show a recap page on that. I believe it was this page. I'm just going to let it load. Yes. Where Oz came to Superman and said he's different from that world. Superman had touched the ground and something had happened. Well, to be continued there up till now. Swamp Thing shows up and basically proclaims, as you guys saw in the preview, that Superman does not belong on that world. He is on a different vibration from the rest of the world, as well as the way he takes in solar energy is a lot different than the New 52 Superman did, which is good because it kind of puts a period and an ease in our minds as towards if Superman from the old DC universe can do the supernova. Because obviously, since he's taking in solar energy differently than New 52 Superman, that means he expels it differently. One thing that was noted also was once the New 52 Superman died, Superman started taking in even more solar energy, and he's been expelling it in different ways, which is hurting the Earth because around his farm right now, the wells and the rivers and the ponds have dried up. And, well, Superman does the touch thing again while he's talking to Swamp Thing, trying to tell him, you know, I'm here to help, I'm not here to hurt anybody. And it screws with Swamp Thing in a way where Swamp Thing turns Kryptonian. That's right. Swamp Thing is actually talking Kryptonian. And it blows out into this huge fight where Superman has to kind of ground Swamp Thing again and get him to reattach himself to the green and kind of push out whatever infection Superman put into him, which I thought that fight was really cool. But then another fight breaks out where Swamp Thing wants to help Superman. He wants to kind of get him, you know, cleanse him of whatever the problem is and kind of get him connected to that world in a way, except it's not exactly in the way Superman wants. It's kind of more of a mind meld between Swamp Thing and Superman's not so open to the invasion at first, but then unfortunately Swamp Thing gets unfortunately Swamp Thing gets the upper hand and kind of takes Superman in, and he's like, you know, you're so different, but I can try to cleanse you and kind of bring you through with the green. I can kind of find a way to put your vibrations on the same plane as this Earth. And what happens is he finds out that Superman is holding on so tightly to the world that he left behind now that it's kind of what's throwing him off, as well as, you know, his different vibrations. So Swamp Thing actually says something really cool to Superman that I really liked. He's like, first, you have to stop living in the past and you have to start living for tomorrow. You need to start being, and I love this. This is a really cool page. And again, it's a spoiler a little bit. He says you have to start being the man of tomorrow again instead of living in the past. And now, after Swamp Thing's cleansing, Superman is now part of, or his vibrations are closer in tuned with the New 52 Earth. And the Rebirth Earth, because now it's not New 52, it's Rebirth. Go figure, the New 52 world is the same as the pre-New. It's a whole thing that we don't want to get into here. We're going to hurt each other's brains if we do that. But basically, Swamp Thing reattunes Superman a bit to the planet, and he just keeps telling Superman, if you want to stay in tune, if you want to really be, since you keep saying you want to be a part of this world, embrace it and let it be your new world. Stop thinking about the past and your old world. That will always be a part of your history, but you need to focus on the here and now and live for tomorrow, which I really like that, and I think that kind of sets Superman more in tune with what's going on and moving forward in Superman, and I really like that. And that's really the bulk of the issue. I don't want to give too much away. The fight between Kryptonian Swamp Thing and Superman was cool. I hope they make a figure of that one day. I would love to get like a super glue glowing Swamp Thing, but beside the point. And then the fight between Superman and Swamp Thing, again, to kind of get Superman in tune with the DC Universe current, was really good. Artwork was great. Story was great. 4 out of 5 stars. Amazing stuff coming out of the Superman annual. I would definitely recommend it. I love anything that has a Superman versus Swamp Thing, and this is my Superman, or the original Superman, so it made it even better. I loved it. I would definitely 100% recommend you guys go out and check this annual out. I believe out this week also is the Batman annual #1. Have not read that yet, so I cannot say whether or not to get that, but I would definitely say it is worth your $5 to pick up the Superman annual from this week. And with that, that's it for this review, guys. Feel free to let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of Superman annual #1. And as always, we are Comic Frontline, your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. Like I said, feel free to leave a comment below. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. You're welcome to smash that dislike button if you didn't enjoy this video, or if you don't agree with what I have to say. Also, leave a comment on why you don't agree with what I have to say. And most importantly, click that sub button. This way we're in your sub box and you don't miss out on a single video. Also, feel free to go over to comicfrontline.com for even more Comic Frontline goodness. Till next time, everybody, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys really soon in the next video.